Hello again everyone, Marcus here. I review stuff, and today I'm reviewing the song Ossify by Khorada. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but regardless, this song comes as a request from one of my viewers. So as always, if you would like to be the next person to request a song, you can always leave it in the comments, and I will add it to the list. And while you're down there, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that good stuff that you do for your favorite YouTube channel. So anyway, I don't think I've heard anything from this artist before, so I think it's pretty safe to say I'm going in blind. Kind of a longer song here with 11 and a half minutes, and anytime we get a longer song, I'm always a little weary just because sometimes they earn their runtime and sometimes they don't. So let's hope that this one really justifies that runtime. So let's jump right in. This is again Ossify Khorada, and I almost forgot. I need to switch my audio to my headphones real quick. Otherwise, there might be some echo if it comes out of the speakers. All right, it's coming out of the headphones now. Perfect. Let's do it. Again, Khorada, Ossify. Let's jam. I really like that part. Up a little bit. I honestly don't know if I like that or not. There were parts of it that I really liked, um, but I think as a whole, it was a little long, I guess, and it wasn't heavy enough, which is weird to say because I mean it was definitely a heavy-ish song, but I feel like they really could have taken it to another level, and it would have just been that much better. I feel like as far as heavy songs go, it was just a very soft, heavy song, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Plus, I feel like I didn't really take in any lyrics on this first listen. I think the vocal style was such that I just couldn't really understand what the singer was singing. So, let's break it apart piece by piece, starting with the lyrics, and we'll make our final judgment there. So, it says here, cruelty of competition, the catastrophe of capitalism, egos and spite, none of it calcifies, offering no advice to those who follow. They will have to surmise. It's hard to fossilize that which has no spine, all the while the rest of us, composed of bone, can leave no record in stone if we're ground to dust. So yeah, I think it's a song about the sort of crushing weight of capitalism, right? What's sort of we can leave no record in stone if we're ground to dust. Basically, you're worked to the bone. You know that old saying. In a world the color of rust, whatever follows us will have to theorize all the different ways we may have died. How disappointed they'll be when unearthing the truth. They will dig through our plastic cocoons. They will have to theorize how we died. So, yeah, essentially capitalism is killing us, and it's going to be the downfall of us all, I think is what they're getting at here. Now that I can actually see the lyrics, I'm like, okay, it's got a message to it. It's kind of short and sweet lyrically, and gets the point across. I'll give it a thumb up for the lyricism. As far as instrumentation and vocals go, like I said, vocally, I feel like I couldn't quite understand what he was singing through most of the song. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention, but it was just, I think it was the way more so that it was performed. And so that kind of took me aback. But, I think instrumentally, this one had a lot of really great guitar work. And they really switched it up throughout the song, which there were definitely parts of the song I enjoyed a lot more. With sort of some of that heaviness, but again, I feel like they just never quite went there. They didn't ever get heavy enough, and so a lot of the guitar work was pretty good. Drumming was good, and even the vocals. There were definitely some parts of it I appreciated vocally, but I think it's just we missed out on a much heavier song that could have been. And I think with a little bit more heaviness, this would have been really like a 10 out of 10 for me. But as it stands, instrumentally, vocally, I'll give it a thumb up. I do feel it's a little long, and a little longer than it needs to be. But with that said, it was still pretty good. As far as replay value goes, the length of it is definitely a bit of a deterrent for me here. I think they do give you enough. They give you enough change-ups, enough transitions to sort of justify the runtime. I'm not too worried about that. It's just there were parts of the song where I was kind of checked out. I didn't really enjoy them as much as others. And again, I think if it would have gotten a little bit heavier, it would have really held my attention a little bit better. So does it make the playlist? I'm really not sure. I'm going to have to give it a second listen, to be honest, and then we'll kind of judge it from there. So I'm just going to go like neutral for now, because I don't feel that this is going to make the playlist as it stands. But I think upon a second listen, there might be some benefit to that. So, still not a bad song by any means. There were just some parts I wish they would have done a little different. Like I said, I wish they would have gone a little bit heavier in a few places. But overall, not a bad track at all. So thank you so much for whoever requested this one. As always, if you want to request something, just leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And lastly, if you'd like to support the channel, just do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. You can also check the description if you'd like to find links to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. Alright guys, that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.